everyone. Michelle Jarvis, Writing Coordinator in the Center for Academic Engagement, bringing you your final tutor tip of the week, navigating the last terms, or 5 ways to finish the semester strong. The first thing you need to know is where you stand. And what I mean by that is find out what your current average is in the course. Find out if you have any work that's been submitted that hasn't been graded yet. The best place to look for this is Moodle. Many instructors will keep a gradebook in Moodle that will allow you to see your average and will also let you see if any assignments have been submitted that haven't yet been graded. If you don't have access to that information in Moodle, you can always ask the instructor. Once you know where you stand, it's time to know what you need to complete. The first place you should check for this information is your syllabus. Find out what assignments remain to be completed for the semester. Find out if there is an exam, final project, or other major assignment that's going to be due in the last weeks or days of class. Find out how much those remaining assignments count in your average. And then, once you know what your current average is and how much these remaining assignments count, you can do the math. Doing the math will let you figure out what kind of grades you need to get on those remaining assignments to get the final average in the course you want. And that will allow you to focus your efforts appropriately. Once you know what you need to do, make a plan to accomplish it. Create a day-by-day study plan for the last few days of the semester. That study plan should be on a calendar where you can schedule specific times for your study. If you need to, tap additional resources. In the Center for Academic Engagement, we have tutoring for writing and for a variety of subjects. So if you need to reach out to a tutor, please do so. If you need to reach out to a reference librarian to find out how to find specific sources, please do that. And you can also contact your instructor with any questions you have in the last few days of class. Also allow for extra time, just in case you encounter problems. Things always seem to go wrong just when we need them to least, so don't let that happen to you at the end of the semester. Finally, have a backup plan for technology failures. You don't want to risk submitting an assignment late or not being able to submit it at all just because you have a technology failure. After you've completed your assignments, then you can sort your textbooks. If you are in a course where you have a writer's reference, I highly recommend that you keep that book. It is not a textbook, it's a handbook, and so you can use it for other courses. It's especially helpful if you need to take other English courses. If you have rental books, be sure to return them to avoid any additional fees. And if you have books that you want to sell, you can do that online using the campus store link on the GTCC website. Or you can come to the in-person event on July 23rd and 24th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Machinery Hall on the Jamestown campus. Finally, check any digital access codes that you've been using. If you have any subsequent courses where you need to use the same platform, you may need to extend that access. Or if you're going to have to repeat a course, you may need to extend that access. Finally, thank your instructors. An email will do, but a note or card is even better. Why would you want to do this? Well, first of all, to separate yourself from the pack, you might need a reference later from these instructors, and it's also just a nice gesture to let your instructors know that you appreciate their hard work for the semester. After you have thanked your instructors, you are out the door for the summer. We hope to see you in the fall, and we wish you good luck on your exams from the Center for Academic Engagement.